So we'll look at this setup then, Tom. First thing, you've got a little bit close, your arms a bit tucked into your body there, okay? Now we've moved you from the golf ball. It doesn't look that much further from the ball. Now you are a bit further from the ball because you feel it again, but we're talking probably that much further from the ball. But when you think about where you were striking the golf ball, that's as far as you want to move it to be. We're not going to move you sort of like that far from the golf ball and make yourself like really stretching. So sometimes changes are quite subtle. However, this swing change that we're talking about now, you look at your takeaway now as the club goes back. Pretty decent going back there. That's fine. Top of the backswing, you're hinging up. Now it's when the left arm starts taking and you sort of flatten that club off now. And at this point now we can just sort of zoom in. Unfortunately, the tree with a funny background there, but there's your golf club. So laid off. If there's a wall behind you, you're re-bricking it, okay? Real kind of laid opposite. Now we sort of swung up here, so try and get the club to point towards the screen. Now, in some ways, the best thing you can see is the shadow. See the shadow of the golf club on the screen? That one's over there. That one's over there. Okay. Now again, that's not always the case in some sort of situations, but that's what we're trying to do. This is obviously a practice swing. Okay. So you're turning your left shoulder more. Okay. Getting your body rotated. So that club foot way over the top, coming back down this way. Okay. So you did about 3 or 4 of those practice swings way across. It's a bit long in the swing, but at least you're getting the club to kind of point over there, which is fine. It's just understanding how that left wrist and forearm work. They're flatter. That left wrist there is kind of, to get in that position, you've kind of gone like that with your left wrist. So your left wrist is basically bowing, and that just flattens your left wrist off too much. Unless you're probably either Dustin Johnson or somebody who's really super strong and, not being rude, super talented, like we're talking tour players, to get that club back to golf ball is going to be a really tough job to do that. Okay, so getting that club more in line with the swing on the way back. So this is the shot you made. Now this, I think this is the video I said, just make it as stupid as you feel, point it to the corner there. Okay, so again, better space now. You see, you're thinking about it a little bit there, to be fair, which is fine. Now the club, you sort of see it blurring in the trees there, unfortunately. There you go. So your club is there. Okay, so if I zoom in on that, if I sort of just see how the club kind of, is that moving in there? See the club there going into that sort of space there? So that's the club in the middle of that circle there, okay? Compare that club, which is effectively
way over there.
Over there. That's where you've got to. That's a huge change, like ridiculously huge change, okay? And that's why it felt really weird. But then when you came back down to the golf ball, the club then comes back down. It gets a bit laid off on the way, that's just fine. But now as you come into here, this position here now, because at the start, this is where the sort of distance from the ball showcases. Come here, bugger. There's daylight between your right elbow now and your shorts, okay? You got here a second. You come into this one here now. Where your arm's going to go. Yeah. And that's the difference. Now this one, you have no space. You're trying to find the space. Shank. Off the hosel, the ball's pinging over there. Yeah. When you had the space, ripped it. Ball straight as a die, sailing over the flag. Okay? So I think some practice-wise, wall drill. Just make some swings there at home. The drill we suggested where you put basically an object, you can kind of figure out what it'd be. Something about kind of this height to your right, and you sort of swing up the top of the backswing here, and then just hit it. Do that. Hit the middle, yeah? So you're coming back down and going bonk, bonk. Do that. Just get that here, sort of going, just almost banging the drum, yeah? Just straight down, back in front of you. Just get this club working. If we can get your club kind of in a position at the top of the backswing that's sort of somewhere in between there, maybe there, not over here, and as you come back down again, the club is kind of somewhere in here, you got a chance. It's when that club's over here somewhere, Tom, you just got to do so much manipulations required with that club. You'll do it very well on occasions, but more often than not it's going to be hit and miss in it. So, make sense?
Yeah, awesome, thank you.
Excellent, good man. Right.